Hi guys. So I've seen a few of you do the 10 things you don't know about me tag, and I thought for me, soon I've just started doing videos, I thought what better way for you guys to get to know me than to do this tag. So here we go, 10 things you don't know about me, which is very easy because you guys really don't know me at all. So here we go. Number one, before I became a mother, I was a hairdresser. I left home when I was 18 and moved away from my hometown to study, and I became a hairdresser and worked excuse me, I've got a little bit of a cold. So I worked as a hairdresser for a little while before becoming a mum. It's something that I, to be honest, probably won't go back to. It's not like a huge passion for me. I can't see myself in a salon anymore, standing there all day doing people's hair. I love getting my hair done, but I just can't see myself doing it again. I've got scissors here at home and I do cut my friends' hair. I cut my husband's hair, I cut my children's hair. But as I said, I don't think I can see myself going back into a salon and working, you know, as my job. But yeah, so I was a hairdresser before I became a mum. Number two, I am slightly / very obsessed with perfumes. I own 15. I can see them there. Just do a quick count. Yeah, I own 15, and it may seem like far too many, but I love every single one of them. I love getting up in the morning, and because I'm the type of person that I'll wear perfume every day. So I love getting up in the morning and being like, ooh, what am I going to wear today? What do I want to smell like? And I love every one of them, and I do wear every single one of them. Obviously not all at once. But yeah, and for me it's all about the bottle as well as the smell. So yeah, I'm very, very obsessed with perfumes. I love them. I think that they're like my splurge item, you know. If I get a new perfume, I'm like, ooh, yeah. So obviously I am number 3. I am a stay-at-home mum, but I actually also work from home. I'm what we call in New Zealand an in-home educator, so which pretty much means that I care for other children in my own home. So for parents that don't want to send their kids to daycare, they send them to people like me instead. And I work for like an actual organisation. I just haven't gone out and advertised myself. I work for a company, and I look after children in my own home. So I've got my own 2 kids, and then I've also got 3 extra kids that I care for on top of my own 2. So I've got a 3-year-old that I look after 2 days a week. I've got a 1.5-year-old that I look after 4 days a week, and I have a 7-month-old that I look after 4 days a week as well. So life is busy, very, very busy, but the reason I do it is because my little boy Logan, he is 2, so he's not quite at preschool age to go off to kindy or anything like that. So you know, I don't want to put him into daycare, so for me to be able to earn extra money, this is like the absolute perfect way. You know, I still get to be at home with Logan and spend time with him and play with him and, you know, take him on outings, all while I'm getting paid. And for me it's absolutely perfect. So many people are like, oh my god, I can't believe you do that, how can you do that? But for me it's perfect and it works for us. So yeah, so I am an in-home educator. That was number 3. Number 4, oh whoops, bear with me, sorry. Number 4, I was, as you probably should know by now, I live in New Zealand, and I was born and raised in a place called Tauranga, and you should all Google it. Google Tauranga and the Mount Maunganui. It's where I was born and brought up. It is absolutely beautiful. So as I say, I was born there and spent my whole life there up until 18, when I moved away. And unfortunately I've been away from my Tauranga, my birthplace, for 10 years now. So I moved away when I was 18 and I haven't gone back, but I really, really want to. My husband's actually from Tauranga as well, so it is on our plan of things to do in the very, very, very near future, so watch this space. We desperately want to move back to our hometown. It's in my view anyway, it's the perfect place to bring up kids. It's got the most beautiful beach. It's, you know, it's a city, but it's not a huge city. It's absolutely beautiful, and of course all of our family's there, so I think with kids, the kids being able to see their grandparents on a regular, you know, weekly basis would be absolutely amazing. Instead of, at the moment, we live 5 hours away, so to see them, you know, we'll probably only see them only a few times a year, so you can imagine how much the kids grow in that time. You know, the grandparents hate it as much as we do. So so yeah, I was born and raised up in Tauranga, and I feel very lucky to be from Tauranga because, as I say, it is a beautiful place. But yes, we have plans to move back there very, very soon. We haven't been able to be there, like as I say, I moved away 10 years ago, but with my husband's work, it hasn't allowed us to move there, so things are going to change and we'll be back there soon, which is very exciting. Number 5. Well, this kind of leads on from the other one. We haven't been able to move to Tauranga because I'm an army wife and my husband's in the army. So point number 5, I'm an army wife. In Tauranga there are no army bases, which hence why we couldn't move to Tauranga. But yeah, I'm an army wife, which it has its positives and negatives. I think right now the negatives outweigh the positives. It can be a very tough life sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. Currently Carl is away for 2 weeks, just away on exercise and doing training, and he goes away a lot. Last year he spent 6 months solid away overseas on deployment, and so half the year we didn't see him, and you know, it's at end of April now and he's been away for a good chunk of the year already, so you know, we don't see him a lot, and especially with kids it's hard. Like Jada's at an age where she can count the sleeps, so she finds it a little bit easier, but little Logan, you know, he's only 2, you can't explain it to him, so he sits there at the window waiting for Daddy to come home from work, and it breaks my heart, as I'm sure it breaks Carl's heart too. But then, you know, it does have its positives. We've met so many wonderful people through the army, and they will actually be lifelong friends, which is awesome. But yeah, so I'm an army wife. The next one, I pretty much am terrible at spelling. I cannot spell. I mean obviously I can spell, but you know, give me a hard word and I am terrible at spelling, full stop. I'm terrible, so we won't talk about that anymore. I'm terrible at spelling. I am the youngest of 4 kids. I have 2 older sisters and an older brother, and they actually all live up in Tauranga as well, so I don't really get to see them often either, but when we do see each other it's awesome. Yeah, so I'm the youngest of 4. I love fashion, makeup and hair. I love anything to do with that. So and it's quite funny that I love makeup because I'm actually not the best at makeup, but I love makeup. I wish I could, you know, maybe actually I need to do a course of makeup because I wish I could do some of the cool stuff all you guys out there do, because I watch a lot of makeup videos and man, you guys can do some cool stuff. So and yeah, as I say, I'm not the best, but I love it. I love anything to do with fashion, hair and makeup. You know, I wish I had $1 million that I could go wild with because it would be awesome. I got married at the tender age of 20. And yeah, I mean, me and my husband were kind of pretty much high school sweethearts, so for us to get married at 20, he's a little bit older than me, but for me to get married at 20 did not seem wrong at all. I did get a lot of flack from people. Why are you getting married so young? You've got so much of your life to live. Don't get married so young. But for me, we'd already been together, you know, a little while, and it just felt so right, and we've been married 7 years now, and you know, it's amazing. It's amazing. I'm still in love with him, you know, but yeah, so we got married. I got married at 20. And last of all is a bit of a random one, and my husband will back me up with this one, but pretty much if you put a movie on at night to watch with me, I will fall asleep. Even if I'm not tired when the movie starts, I will fall asleep pretty much within the first half an hour. I am terrible at watching movies at night. I get there all comfy on the couch, and I just get tired and I will fall asleep. I can't help it. And my husband always gives me he always gives me slack for it. He's just like, what happened in the movie? Can you remember? I'm like, no, I fell asleep again. So yeah, I pretty much, yeah, any movie I watch at night, I will fall asleep, and yeah, so I'm pretty terrible at that. But yeah, that's 10 things that you didn't know about me. I like watching these videos, so you guys should do it too, and I hope you found this interesting,